Here is our main story on the Rated R Safety Show.
You know, I have to tell you, I love, and I can't even strongly even tell you how much I love social media. And why I say that is because I'm being sarcastic, number one. And number two, it is the amount of assholishness that goes on there. And I will tell you, I am amazed on when somebody sits back and posts on social media on this is the format of safety that I teach. And it is also known as the best in the world. It is the best thing in the planet. It is the best thing that could ever be taught. It is the best thing that can only be taught by me, the true independent safety person that knows better than anyone else. And you must, yes, you must provide me data to show that your thing is working, because I already have empirical data that shows that everything is perfect. There's two guys out there in particular that love doing this. And they love to talk their, we'll call it empirical shit on social media. Now, here's the fun part. Both of these individuals, I have invited onto this show. Matter of fact, that's a lie. On the other show, on shows on our network. And amazingly enough, as the invites have occurred, crickets. Nothing will be said. No response. It is all of a sudden you got ghosted. And don't worry, if you've ever wondered if I've been ghosted before, I've been ghosted by better looking people. It's okay. But that's the fun part. You have people that are out there that claim that they're so great and have this great information, but they don't ever want to have the discussion. They don't ever want to have the conversation. Bring your quote-unquote empirical data, and what they like to say is the moment that you do not say something along the lines of what they're looking for, it's an emotional response. It's not a response based on science. And what I always find that's interesting is that there's people that will sit there and engage with them online where, you know, that as you are fully aware, nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, has ever been resolved on social media. So I find it interesting that these people are not happy with these concepts. They always claim that their concepts are the best ones. But I guess that means they're the best ones in theory. Now, I will tell you, at one point I felt like there was 3 people that did the same thing, and one took me up on the offer and had the discussion. And listen, what I always like about discussions is that let's be open-minded enough that if you are going to discuss this stuff, that we discuss it in a platform where I hear you and you hear me. It's not about who could be the loudest, because that's just silly shit. Let's hear what you have to say. And then in return, let's give me professional courtesy, and then I will respond. You don't have to drop out. You don't have to vanish. I look at it from this standpoint. If you ever want this community to grow, if you ever want things to change, guess what you're going to need to do? You're going to have to be able to listen to others. And that becomes an issue for some. It's not that I am the person on the higher ground. It is the person that listens that will have the most knowledge. And I don't know about you, but I can tell you what I have At the end of the day, I have always looked at this, that what I've always wanted is for people to make it back home. Name it, fillet it, and fry it, whatever you want. Let's just make sure that people are safe in the long run.
Oops! What did he just say?
We at Safety FM don't always agree with the viewpoints of our hosts and guests.
Now back to real safety talk on Safety FM.
Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to the home of real safety talk.
You're listening to Safety FM. We'll be right back.